Hi, this is Daniella Carbone. Welcome to Toronto, where we are attending First Majestic's Gold and Silver Reception, along with other silver miners. And joining me now is Dan Dickson, CEO of Endeavour Silver. Dan, good to be reunited with you 1 year later.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. First and foremost, we're speaking before the crowds get here. 1,600 people expected tonight.
Oh,
so
God.
I said, let's talk before it gets insane. First of all, how are you feeling about the space, about the mining sector?
I can't get over the 1,600 people coming into this party tonight. That's a little bit nervy.
It's going to be a big party.
The space right now, I think we kind of had a little bit of a false start in the fourth quarter. We're kind of sitting waiting for the Fed right now to whether they pause or it sounds like they're going to increase rates here again. And so I think right now where everyone's just kind of in the wait and see and it just kind of waffling back and forth.
You're not a bullish CEO that's rah, rah, rah. You're remaining level-headed, trying to.
No, I would say I am a pretty level-headed CEO. My background, I'm an accountant, right? So I'm a little bit more conservative than some people out there, but I am optimistic about our space long-term.
So as the CEO of a mining company, how closely are you watching Powell's every move? I mean, he's obviously trying to find a balance here of, still increasing rates, fighting inflation, but not tanking the economy. Yeah,
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, at the end of the day, we do follow it quite closely, but I don't think following it quite closely is that important. I think we know the direction they're in. Everyone's just waiting for the end point. And when do we pause? When do we roll over? And so, like everybody else, read the minutes and listen to what he has to say, but I also kind of feel like we know what he's going to say, what he has to say. So it's not a day-to-day worry, but we do pay attention.
Well, how about all this talk of recession, whether we'll head into one or not? I mean, how much of that surrounds your everyday thoughts?
Yeah, it often actually. And actually last year when you asked me, I thought we were rolling into a recession.
Yeah, right.
I actually thought we were going to be there. I think the economies have been pretty resilient and inflation's been pretty important into what's happened in our society after a little bit, and I'm surprised at how resilient our economies have been, and I think that's what gives me the uncertainty of what's going to be there for the next 6 months. And right now, I'm still waiting to read the tea leaves, so to speak, to feel like I know what's going to happen.
And speaking about watching things closely, how closely do you watch silver every day, or do you not?
Yeah, I've been with Endeavour Silver for 17 years now, and I used to watch it really closely every day and have the emotions move with it. And unfortunately, silver is one of the most volatile metals out there, so that wasn't probably healthy. And I'd say now that I've been here 17 years, it's not every day, but week to week. You keep abreast of what's happening, but I don't live and die with the share price or silver price every day.
Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
As we're speaking, silver's around $21. Endeavour Silver share price flat year to date.
Yeah.
Why didn't it get an uptick as silver inched higher?
I think partly we did get an uptick and that flattened out. Partly it has to do with our Terra project that we're going into construction. As a lot of your listeners will know, a lot of mining companies have issues delivering projects on time and on budget. And I think for us, we're going to be building our Terra project. And that gets reflective of what's happening in the industry and our share price.
Let me ask you this from a silver CEO standpoint, because I'm sure you saw BMO, the focus was mostly on critical minerals this year. Even here, so much talk of critical minerals, so lithium, cobalt, whatnot. But you could make the argument, silver is as critical. But do you think it does not get the attention it deserves?
Yeah, at this point, it's not getting the attention it deserves, and I think it's just a matter of time. I mean, obviously, from a greenification standpoint, silver is actually one of the most important metals for the greenification and electrification. As everyone knows, it's in our cell phones, televisions. For any electronic, you need silver to reduce that heat impact of loss. So I think that's coming, and it's right now lithium, cobalt's getting its day, and I think silver will get its. It's just a matter of time.
All right. Well, Dan, thank you so much for stopping by. I know the night's just going to get started.
Yeah. No, thank you.
We're going to have a great time. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for watching. We're just starting our coverage here in Toronto at the Gold and Silver Reception hosted by First Majestic. Stay tuned. We'll have more great content coming your way.
Opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the contributor and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Stansberry Research, its parent company, or affiliates.